The United Nations is currently installing a globalist agenda which boils down to a new world order. It consists of 17 Sustainable Development Goals and 169 targets, known as Global Goals, to be implemented for the year 2030, worldwide, known as Agenda 2030 and previously known as Agenda 21. Every country, town, city and state across the world is signed up to the Sustainable Development Agenda, and meetings are currently taking place locally, in your area, on how to best install the goals. The United Nations and the global goals do not have human rights or best interests at heart. It is all about power and control for the 1%. Global warming was created as a tool to accelerate the installation of the New World Order. Here is a quote from the Club of Rome's first global revolution. In searching for a new enemy to unite us, we came up with the idea that pollution, the threat of global warming, water shortages, famine and the like would fit the bill. All these dangers are caused by human intervention. And it is only through changed attitudes and behavior that they can be overcome. The real enemy then, is humanity itself. Geoengineering projects are currently being carried out across the world. Spraying geoengineering payloads known as stratospheric aerosol injections into the atmosphere, such as metal nanoparticles for solar radiation management. They are playing God with the weather. Almost every major weather event you see is created by geoengineering. Thanks to technologies and programs like the High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, they can control and manipulate the Earth's jet stream as they wish. It even states in official United Nations documents to have control over drought. The message is clear: comply, or else. The psychopathic, Freemason, Satan-worshipping, globalists want the Earth managed, under their control. With a population of less than 500 million, we are over 7 billion now. Just take a look at the Georgia Guidestones. That is the New World Order. A translation of the goals as follows. Goal 1. End poverty in all its forms everywhere. Translation: centralized banks, IMF, World Bank, Fed to control all finances, digital one world currency, in a cashless society. Goal 2. End hunger, achieve food security, and improved nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. Translation: genetically modified food which causes health issues. Currently used now worldwide in all processed, fast, and supermarket foods. Goal 3. Ensure healthy lives, and promote well-being for all at all ages. Translation: mass vaccination, Codex Alimentarius. Goal 4. Ensure inclusive and equitable quality education, and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Translation: UN propaganda, brainwashing, through compulsory education, from cradle to grave. Goal 5. Achieve gender equality, and empower all women and girls. Translation: population control, through forced family planning. Goal 6. Ensure availability, and sustainable management of water, and sanitation for all. Translation: privatize all water sources, don't forget to add fluoride. Goal 7. Ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. Translation: smart grid, with smart meters on everything, peak pricing. Goal 8. Promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment and decent work for all. Translation: Trans-Pacific Partnership, free trade zones, that favor only megacorporate interests. Goal 9, build resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. Translation, toll roads, push public transit, remove free travel, environmental restrictions. Goal 10, reduce inequality, within and among countries. Translation, even more regional government bureaucracy. Goal 11, make cities, and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient and sustainable. Translation, Big Brother, Big Data, Big Surveillance State. Spying. Goal 12, ensure sustainable consumption, and production patterns. Translation, forced austerity. Controlling how much you consume and produce. Rationing. Smart meters will also ration your energy. Goal 13, take urgent action to combat climate change, and its impacts. Translation, cap and trade, carbon taxes, credits, footprint taxes. Taxes and more regulations. Goal 14, conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas and marine resources for sustainable development. Translation, environmental restrictions, control all oceans, including mineral rights from ocean floors. Goal 15, protect, restore and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification, and halt and reverse land degradation and halt biodiversity loss. Translation, more environmental restrictions, more controlling resources and mineral rights. More control for the United Nations. Goal 16, promote peaceful and inclusive societies, for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable and inclusive institutions at all levels. Translation, United Nations peacekeeping missions, the International Court of Justice, force people together, engineered refugee crisis brought on by engineered war and terror. And then mediate with more United Nations peacekeeping when tension breaks out, to gain more control over a region. Also, remove Second Amendment in USA. Goal 17, strengthen the means of implementation, and revitalize the global partnership, for sustainable development. Translation, remove national sovereignty, worldwide, promote globalism, under the authority and bloated, Orwellian bureaucracy of the United Nations. Global currency and a cashless society. Human RFID implants. Mark of the beast. We are facing great danger. The world is being pushed, in a irreversible direction. People, we need to wake up. Now. Before it's too late.